You and I are in a relationship.
Facts.
And our plan is to get married, which is cleaving.
Yeah.
Listen, cleaving is this, babe. We locked in.
Yeah.
I need you solid.
Yeah.
And you need me solid.
Yes.
And we're human.
Yes.
And you can call it insecure if you want.
I was just about to go there.
But I call it mature. It's emotional intelligence to understand that I'm marrying a man, not a robot. And if my man has certain things that he wants to be reassured about, doesn't make him insecure, it makes him vulnerable. And if we want a vulnerable man, we have to cater, facilitate, and love and nurture the vulnerability, not emasculate, put down, and make him feel like he's wrong in those moments. Because let me tell you, I may not do it at your caliber because I'm not really a woman who will like call all the time or really ask too many questions, because I don't like honesty. I like transparency. Let me explain the difference. Honesty is I ask you, hey babe, who were you at dinner with?
Yeah.
And you tell me the truth. That means you're being honest.
Yeah.
Transparency is, hey baby, I got dinner at 7 with James, Nathan, and his assistant, Sarah's gonna be there.
And that's,
And that's transparency. So now guess what? You were forthcoming.
Yep.
You told me what it was.
Yep.
And so now I trust it. Now I'm not calling unless I really want to text to say I love you. I would do something like that, or I miss you, or hope dinner's going good. But now you've set it out. I know what's going on. And then you add, and baby, I would love for you to come if you want to.
Facts.
People
Go
won't
ahead.
listen to that. People won't listen to that. They won't take that advice because people, when you tell people things like that, they think that's fake. They think that's unrealistic. Nobody wants to have a relationship that's transparent. They want it. They prefer to sneak in, lying, sneaking behind, and then all that other stuff. They need to create the drama. You can have a relationship where that relationship is peaceful. You know, you and your partner share everything. Hey, baby, I'm leaving out. I'm going to the store. Hey, baby, I'm going, whatever. A lot of people say, well, why you got to do that? You henpeck, or, like, what that's about? Like, why y'all operate like that? What why you got to tell her where you going? Or why you got to tell your man you going with us? That nigga got you on a leash? What's going on with that? Nobody wants to think that there are healthy relationships like that, that function like that, and that person is not being coerced to be that way, that they are not sitting there saying those things to their partner just pure out of respect and love and transparency. People don't want to believe those kind of relationships exist. If you tell them, hey, my old lady keeps the house clean, she cook when I come home, she serves me my plate. When she's leaving the house, I know where she's going. I know what her day is like during the day. They don't believe that shit exists. They don't want those kind of relationships. And a lot of women, when they in those kind of relationships and they got that kind of man, they will create drama. They will change it up. And the guy is like, I'm just trying to give you a safe place so that you understand you could be safe with me. I'm not like them other guys you done been with, but they will create the drama. They will do things to make it seem as if though he's cheating or he done something wrong or he's done, because you know why? They conditioned and they used to that. And that's all they know. And the world has convinced them that that's how relationships are. Men are going to tell you all men are going to cheat. Women are going to create drama in their relationships just because if there's no drama, he doesn't love me. It's not a good relationship. I'm not safe.
Yeah, I'm with respect, man. I'm with the, hey, out of respect, I'm gonna say goodbye and let you know where I'm going or headed to. Out of respect, when you're dealing with women, you all have to understand women are gonna do that. And see, we want to go through this thing about, you meet the right woman, she's not gonna do it. That's an innate thing called a woman's nature. It's how God built women, and men are built the same way because we do certain things that's just in our nature. A woman is gonna test you because that's her mechanism of making sure you still are capable of protecting her. She's always gonna make sure you can protect her some kind of way. So the easiest way to make herself feel safe is to test you in a way to say, hey, let me see if he's going to do this. Let me see. Now, it all depends on how much you're going to get tested. Your behavior going to determine how far she's going to go. Now, if you cut it off from the get-go, you're going to get tested very little. But she's going to always come back and test you. And that's how you got to deal with that. And some guys don't understand. Let me tell you guys, y'all would look at this like it's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's not. You're never going to change it. It's not a bad thing. You just got to know how to deal with it. That's all. Once you figure out how to deal with it, then the relationship will go smoothly. But you think at any time, you can ask any man that's in a relationship, and I guarantee you, if I ask him a series of questions, he would definitely come back and say, yeah, she does that sometimes. Some men are confused by it. And they think, well, man, I can't do nothing right. Man, why she always like this? One day she's sweet as pie. The next day she's the devil. Why? Because you don't know how to deal with it. You don't know what to do, and you're confused. And that's just how it is. Doesn't mean she's bad. Doesn't mean being it's just I'm normal. But what she's saying is talking about being transparent. Yes, it's good. Transparency is good in a relationship because you're gonna. That's almost like one of those things where, you know, you expect something, so you should give what you expect. It's simple as that. Give what you expect. You if your woman just leave, don't ever tell you where she going, or she was over there and some guys she chilling with some guys at the table, whatever. Hey, if you somebody that deems that this is the woman that's you're gonna be with, then you're gonna respect, you're gonna accept. Now, jealousy is one thing, but respect is another. You can say, well, he's jealous, and he might be jealous, or you might be the type of guy, I ain't caring about the jealousy. I'm worried about the respect part of it. Mm-hmm. And the respect part of it is really what I'm going to end up getting caught up on, because I'm just going to have to make a decision. And when a woman see that you're not going to check her about being disrespectful, then guess what? It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. She's supposed to test you in that manner to see if you're going to allow her to do that. Because if you is, she's going to go find a man that's not going to allow her to do that. Or she's just going to walk flat on over you because you can't protect her. Protecting a woman is not always physical. A lot of it is mental. And if a woman finds that you're a mentally weak man, that means other men can come in and do the same thing to you. And you just, all they have to do is throw something out there and your dumb ass will fall for it. And then there go both of y'all. Simple as that. That's a lot about that's a lot about the behavior and how you conduct yourself in a relationship. All that other shit looks good on paper, but if you don't know what to do in certain situations, it's going to be detrimental to the relationship. And I've made those mistakes in the past too. Sometimes you have to learn from them, though.
I think that some men fear transparency because they feel like it's a form of control for a woman, or they're giving her some type of control. And it's not giving a control. It's just doing what you're saying. It's a form of respect and a healthy relationship, you know. And so if you need to be transparent, so that relationship, you'll be surprised how far that goes in a relationship. If you're just saying, hey, babe, you know, I'm running up here to the store, or I'm going out with the fellas, and, you know, we're going to be here or there or whatever. You know, they don't know how far that goes, you know, then you're not worried, you're not concerned, because anything could happen. Not every woman is always looking to see if you're out there cheating on her or you're doing something negative. Some women are just concerned that your safety, because you are the leader of the house, you know, her well-being lies in your safety. You got to be crazy not to care about the person who cares about you. You know, there's an old saying, don't bite the hand that feeds you. So, of course, if you care and value that man, you are going to care about his safety and his well-being. And sometimes him just letting you know those things is about that. It's not about you think he's cheating, or you're trying to keep a check on him, or all these other things. Like some women put trackers on their men and all that. That's not necessary to be in a relationship. You just have to give that transparency. And I agree with her. That makes a woman feel safe, because that means he's protecting my heart. And that's what we want. We want a man that considers our emotions and our heart. And that's what you're saying,
Yeah,
She's right.
that's what she's saying. And I'll give you this example. Now, a woman can know that what you're doing was innocent, but she'll go, well, why didn't you tell me Jessica was going to be there? And she know that you weren't doing nothing. She just want to see what you're going to say. See, it's the old thing of I'll fake right to see if you're going to go left. So, and to see if you have the strength to go left, to see if you have the strength. It's not about that she believes that you was doing something inappropriate. It's to see how strong you are, to say, hey, listen, I wasn't doing nothing. So why should I be explaining myself? Oh, so it's like that now, huh? So you want to just go out and have these women over there? I don't know what you're doing. You could have been doing that. As soon as you get to explaining, she automatically think, hey man, anytime I do this here, this nigga gonna do this here. So anytime I feel like kicking and screaming like a kid, then guess what? I'm gonna get the ice cream. So all I gotta do is kick and scream. Once you do that, the woman gonna eventually see that, you know what? All I gotta do is this him, and he's gonna fold every time. And I don't want that, because that means another woman can come in and manipulate him the same thing, and he's gonna fall for her. Or another nigga gonna come in and do that, and he's gonna get us both jammed up. Now, she might not say this consciously, but subconsciously she feels that. That's why she check your ass every time to see if you got the strength. If you ain't got the strength, dog, you ain't gonna make it. Just simple as that.
Yeah. And that's what she means about just being transparent. Hey, I'm going over there, and Brenda and John gonna be there. And that's transparency over honesty, because they will check your loyalty. When you're being honest with a woman, she will fact check that honesty to see if you're lying to her.
And rightfully so.